Welcome to the small addendum video of Craft the World. We're basically done playing. I'm not going to do any more in the series, except I just wanted to do a little update before I retire the game completely. Now, I have 521 coins, but I had 989 of them before I started to spend, and you'll see the reason behind that. I decided to pimp out the fortress a little bit. The Soul Keeper, as you can see, it was up here. And I put it down here. The statues are up here. This is the first change you'll notice, but there's a lot more to it than that. I'm going to zoom and show you. So, there's a totem up here as well, and we'll get to why. I have pimped out the fortress. Welcome to the Hotel California. Okay, that didn't go as well as I wanted it to. But I have 16 luxurious beds up here, and some of the dwarves have gone to bed, as you can see. 8 of them have gone to bed here. All but... Actually, every dwarf has slept for at least some amount of time, because now there's a bag here. So, I gave them bunk beds. Unfortunately, there's no bunk bed tile. There's not a 2x2 bunk bed tile. You have to make it 2x3 minus 1. Like, you don't have to put a ladder here, so it can be 5 blocks for bunk beds. You don't even need the ladder. They could technically just climb up the wall and jump into bed, but I use the ladder just for the effect. So I gave them bunk beds, and they're gonna sleep up here now. And there's a bypass down here in case they want to not. There's the indoor. These are interior doors. So, like the hotel room, where there's a door between rooms. Here, there's a door between their bunk bed rooms, and they can choose not to go that way if they want to. I put the wine room up here instead of down below, and they can just chill up here. And I remodeled this. I kept the level 1 where the beds used to be because this is the small stuff, so 3, 3, and 6. And then I put 3 of everything else. And the only reason I put the dining room down here instead of up here where I want it is because lighting. These ovens, large ovens, have their own lighting source, but they don't radiate light outward, but it does light up the area. But here I can put light, but I can't put light with 3 of these or 3 of these. So you could make the argument that, well, you could have just put the workbenches here and then something else. But I decided I want to do as little remodeling here as possible, so I just said, okay, I'll just put the dining room tables here. And the elevator shaft is new. Now, don't mind all this wheat. I just grew that because I was bored, okay? This is still the wheat farm. It's all I need. I was just like, yeah, you know, what if I got 900 wheat? But forget that. That's just me having fun. This is the elevator shaft. Double elevator shaft. It goes down. You only need 2x3. 2x2, basically, for the elevator shaft. I mean, these 2 areas of the elevator shaft, the sides, they can overlap, so you could have elevators that are where the first section is and where the second section is. And I've noticed that when I record these episodes, my mouse cursor is lagging. So it's pointing here on the wooden staircase right now, below the left elevator. Chances are it's not there on the video. Anyway, so they have... The theme was first sand and wood, so a wood frame on a sand background. I used the mining lamps, how about that? And then when you get down to the bottom of this elevator, which is supposed to be 28, but I made it 27 just because my mine shafts are 2 and 1. If they were 2 and 2, that would be 28 because that would be 7 times 4 instead of 9 times 3. So 9 of these is 27. 7 times 4 would be 28. So it's the way it made it even with the bottom. So it's 1 less, but I don't care because I started kind of low. So sand and then wooden frame. Then I used the wood as the background with stone as the frame. And then I used stone as the background with brick as the frame. But the outside is always metal. So I had to do something with all the iron I had, right? So, and we have limited access, so it's like a highway. And then look, it's pretty close to the bottom anyway, so whatever. And the second reason I want to show the addendum is not just to show off the stuff that I've made look nice. And it looks nice from a distance. It kind of does. So is also that I was building the rail system. I built a 102 block rail system with 4 carts here. You have to do 102 for the achievement for 100 because it doesn't count the left and right bumpers. This piece doesn't count as the rail even though it's part of it. So 102 makes the rail for the achievement. And I said, okay, 102. These are access points. You don't need the switch if they just go from left to right. But if you want them to be able to get off anywhere in the middle of the rail, you put the switch cart. That's what that's for. So I said, okay, well, I did everything to the right. All the secret rooms are found. There's basically nothing left except a tiny little bit of black here. No one cares, right? So I said, okay, well, let's do the left side. So I did the left side over 102 blocks, like the first side. And there were 4 carts on this one. They tend to like to come over here for some reason. And I started to make the second elevator shaft. And I started with the bottommost one. And I said, okay, I'll do the bottom first and work my way back up. But as I did it, I found the portal room 05. And he's going to have the first portal piece. So that means I'm going to have 3 or 4 portal pieces. I'm going to have 4 of the 5 portal pieces now. So I think we should go down here and kick his ass. What do you think? So if I take you and I mine you, now the elevator shaft's going to go down here. I'm going to release you. You might not want to tango with this guy. Uh-oh. I'll go over my dwarf skills in a second, too. I just got to make sure I heal him. Because I don't want him to croak. Obviously. He's not coming back. So, of course, I don't want him to die. Okay, is that everybody? Yeah, it's everybody. Okay, equip. Oh, man, this guy is just... His physical is strong. That's the problem with him. His magic, the dwarves have resistance to. I am not going to have him die. No way. No way. No way. No how. No sir. Now he's going to summon his ads. So I might as well... Okay, you need some healing for some reason. And the other dwarf is almost dead, so let's... Where is it? Oh, that was him. Okay. I don't want you to die. So we're going to pop a bunch of healing potions. Oh, right there. There you are. His ads. I need to get everybody down here. I shouldn't have done that until I had them all summoned in this one area. Because solo is a bad idea. Okay, here are some more dwarves, so we're doing better. I should have waited. I should have got them all down here with the spell and then attacked. Because, oh, here we go, here we go. This is what I was looking for. I don't want dead dwarves because they're not coming back. Okay, there we go. Let's, I'll just waste some healing potions. This is why I encourage scaffold. And I think he attacks multiple dwarves per swing. At least his fire does. Maybe his physical doesn't, but when you're attacking this way, you really don't want to get down to 1.5 hearts. He's dead. Just make sure that no one is down too low. Like you. Because there's a beholder over there that I don't want to lose it to. Okay, there you go. Kill the beholder. So we killed him. First portal part. Now we just need one more portal piece and we're good. And that's that. I can remove iron door if I want. There you go. So I found the first guardian and am now ready to... I actually think a stone background would look good for part of the elevator shaft, but I didn't think about that when I was building it. Like, maybe the stone would be better than the sand. The sand was a suggestion from someone who watched some of my streaming. And while it's good for what it is, maybe the actual stone is better, because I have a lot of stone, and I'm close to maxing out on it, so maybe it's probably better to use that stone instead of just wasting it. So anyway, there's my addendum video. My dwarves kick ass. I haven't actually finished this at all. I just started the first section, and that's when I found him. And that's when I decided to say, why don't I just show everyone what I've been up to? This was a hidden room that I just mined completely out. I left the bridge and the pillars and these flower leaves for some stupid reason, but that's just, why not? It adds flavor to the fucking mine. Like, yeah, this was a room, but I mined it all out. So there's not going to be any more episodes of Craft the World on YouTube unless people really, really, really want to see the second mine shaft completed, which no one's going to want to. So anyway, that's just my addendum. I like my pimped out fortress, but it looks nothing compared to some of the screenshots I saw. on the Steam Workshop. And I don't even have the Steam version of the game. But anyway, so there's my bunk beds, there's my suites. Everyone's happy up in that bitch. And comfort's, of course, 100% in both areas, but, you know, whatever. I can... Oh, yeah, and then my skills really quick. I used a lot of potions of obliteration. So everyone is a miner and either a warrior, mage, or archer. And as far as the third skill, the tertiary skill, I gave 3 people carpenter, 3 people smith, and 3 people cooking. That's only 12 people. So what am I going to do with the other 4 people? I got rid of all the useless skills. Swimming, climbing, logger, all that crap that like nobody wanted, nobody cared about. So, and I spent a lot of money on books as well. So I outfitted the new guy, the 16th guy, and then I got books. So people have either the warrior, the miner, and he's a carpenter. He's empty because he's one of the 4 I don't know what to do with. And I have this cooking book. I can make a 4th cook if I want, but there's no reason to. I don't want any more loggers. I don't want swimmers. I don't want a fisher. Fishing works just fine without the fishing skill. You know, hunting works just fine without the hunter skill. And cutting trees down and swimming work okay without this skill. Like, swimmer is just the time you can hold your breath underwater, but the underwater helmets make that moot. And mithril axes make the logger's book kind of pointless. Because, yeah, I mean, you could cut down a tree a big tree in 4 hits instead of 7. It's not really that big of a time saver with 100% logging. It really isn't. Fishing, so what? Like, you only need a small amount of fish at a time, and there's other foods available on every map. So these skills are useless, these 4 to me. I just wish there was an alchemy skill, because crafting potions is a really slow process, and I really needed an alchemy skill. That way it just would speed the shit up, because I don't like how slow it takes them to craft potions. There's no way to augment that and make it faster. So what am I going to do with the other 4 people? I could spread it out. 1 carpenter, 1 miller, 1 cook, and 1 smith. And have, you know, 4 of each. So 4 of the 4 skills. But what happens down the road? I mean, what happens if I get 20 or 24 dwarves as I keep leveling up? And do I just keep doing those 4 skills? I highly doubt there's going to be an update to give us an alchemy book. So, anyway, that's it. That's the addendum. It was pretty nice. It was a pretty fun game. But I've done everything in the sandbox I need to. I have all but one of the portal pieces. So there's really not much left. I'm just missing the second portal piece, and you know that it's somewhere over here. Most likely, since this one was down here. Pause, damn it. Most likely, since this one was down here, it's going to be nearby. It's probably going to be over here. They're usually not closer to the surface, but it could be. In my experience, they're not, but I think in rare cases, I've seen them kind of close. So anyway, addendum over. Thank you for watching the series to its conclusion if you have. And I'm starting... By the time this video gets released, I'll probably have started my new Let's Play. So whatever it is, I hope you're enjoying that as well. So, thanks a lot.